All right. I'm Don Kroll, and for the last 2.5 years I've been assigned meetings. Oh no! Let's get right into it. Neat things you might find while hunting. You might find wildlife photo ops: bears, deer, squirrels, coyotes, eagles, falcons, and even barred owls. Like this one I photographed at Electric City near Weymouth 4 years ago. Electric City is a scenic, quiet place, and you can explore the old woods roads first. Interesting history too. You might find sand dollars. The long white sand beaches on the South Shore are great for walking through here, but we found these in September 2010 at Carter's Beach in southwest California after hiking Pidgey Seaside that same day. I love sandy beaches. And sand dollars.
Next time.
Okay. You might find upside down icicles. Maybe that's for a sheltered life, but I've never seen these before. It was really neat to see this. I was on a late winter hike to Dawson Falls near Eller's house, and these guys were beside the waterfall, obviously. Just pointing out there's no real thing to drip down to form them. I don't know if it's spray or what. You might find beach balls. Lots of them like buoys and driftwood. Found this happy ball on a shoreline hike of the Cape Split. This route along the northern edge of the Cape Split Peninsula is rocky, slippery, and tough on the ankles. It can only be done with cooperation on the top.
Yeah.
Time is just right. That's the minus channel behind. You might find your hot spots, the places on your feet where blisters are likely to form. I did a 40-kilometer street hike in Halifax with military friends a couple of years ago, and I learned the hard way to treat blisters early, which I didn't, and to wear proper footwear, which I didn't. I love the wool socks. Never again. Never again. Okay, you might find really cool geological formations. The Hopewell rocks in New Brunswick are impressive, but we've got some great rocks around here. We did a seafloor hike at Burnt Coat Head a couple years ago and discovered this sandstone rhinoceros or rooster, whatever formation.
The chicken.
The chicken. Around.
Oh
God! Creepy dolls. This is Wilma. I went with a friend from Blondin Park around to Amethyst Cove on the shoreline. And even though he warned me about Wilma in advance, it was still unsettling to see. Wilma has since gone missing, so be warned. That was a tough 7-hour hike. You might find yourself cut off by the Fundy tides, which is what happened to me at Cape and Sand Beach near Port George. This is the last pic I took with my Fuji S5200. I tried to wade around the waterfall and I stumbled and went under. And I broke the camera. And so you got to understand and respect the tides if you're hiking the Fundy shoreline. You might find amethyst or a multitude of other interesting rocks on the Fundy shore. The rock hounds I know keep finding these amazing specimens of agate and amethyst, and all I've mustered is this small piece, but I like it. The hike is neat. Finding this is a nice bonus. It's lovely. All right, you might find sheer photographic magic while hiking. This is Amethyst Cove just as the fog was lifting and sunset approached. And so don't just hike in sunny, dry weather. That same old trail can be quite different in various seasons, weather conditions, and times of day. These are some great photo ops. Almost waist deep in what looked like only a mud puddle, which is where I ended up on the trail to Grandmother's Head in Walden, Lunenburg County. I might have clawed my way to on my own, but I was happy to help, or happy to have help. Didn't know that. It happens. Okay, you might find you'll actually learn something, as I did joining with the Shabukto Hiking Club on their Halifax Explosion Walk last December. This 10-kilometer street hike through North End Halifax was not only good exercise, but historically and architecturally interesting. And I learned several things about the explosion that I never knew before. That was a good hike. You might find an old mystery, as we did on our Merrick Explode shoreline hike. The year 1775 and a cross are inscribed on this rock that sits in Commerce Brook. I have no idea what the story is behind it. I don't know if it's a gravestone or burning pirate's treasure. And if anyone knows, I'd love to hear it. And you might find an item of interest only known to locals, such as Inscription Rock, I guess it's called. We hiked from Walton to Rainy Cove on the shoreline on New Year's Day 2011 to explore a new route and to check out this boulder. It's covered in dates and initials. The earliest date I found was 1929. The rock sits off by itself in the cold. You can't miss it. You might find abandoned camping gear. This empty tent, I found at Fallon's Point near Hansport. I've also found camp chairs and sleeping bags on the Cape Split Trail. It's always a bit strange to find this stuff because you wonder what happened to the owners and why they left it behind. In a hurry, I don't know. You might find out how mesmerizing and addictive a seaside hike can be. You can spend hours listening to and watching the crashing surf. Perfect trail for this is Pennant Point near Sambro, where the ocean collides with the granite shoreline. Duncan's Cove nearby is another one. You'll want to take your time on these trails. The waves are awesome. You might find great small town watering holes where you can relax and take care of that thirst and appetite you burned on the hiking trail. When I plan a hike, I usually consider where the nearest pub is that you'll be happy to see dirty hikers come through the door. This one is actually the Old Town Pub in Annapolis Royal.
Yay!
You might find yourself pushing your personal limits, overcoming doubt, fear, pain, and the unknown, and gaining a new sense of self-confidence and accomplishment. Last June, we climbed Katahdin in Maine, and most of us overcame our limits to reach a summit, like fear of heights and everything. You never know what you can do until you try. Get those boots on. You might find camaraderie while hiking with a group and make new friends. You find yourself enjoying a beach bonfire under the stars, which is how we spent New Year's Eve 2010 at Little Split Cove on the Cape Split Peninsula. That was a perfect way to end a year of hiking, as it involved a 3-hour round-trip hike. That was a good night. Be a fireworks too. And if you have more information, well, that's all I got. If you want more information,